It's the After the Show podcast.
We don't care. We're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Oh, yeah, baby. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Tuesday.
You wanted to say Thursday.
I wanted to say Friday.
No, slow your roll. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Get back in your cage.
Oh, my God.
Dance, monkey.
That's crazy.
You got a few more days to go.
Yeah. I was just checking for the end of the regular show. So should we get the poll up there on the best fast food mascot? I was kind of curious. If not, I can have him put it up here right now, because we wrapped up the show by talking about one of the polls that we got in the results for, and that was the best free restaurant bread. Your Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits blew everybody away, 30% of the vote. But I was really surprised that the Texas Roadhouse rolls were right behind it, 27%. And then after that, there's a severe drop-off to number 3.
I'm not shocked at all.
No?
People love those Texas Roadhouse rolls. They really are amazing.
Yeah, those two are far and away the most popular.
They are, to me, they are the best. The two, everything you said, they're really the best tasting. I know other people could argue the other ones, but man, they hit hard.
Yeah. Olive Garden breadsticks were 11% of the vote.
I know why, too. They are inconsistent. Sometimes they taste very good. You're right when you said, man, I ate them. They're all bland. That can happen. You can get a round of bland garlic sticks from them.
It's all about the person preparing them. Do they give a shit? Because sometimes they don't.
Yeah, just sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Who knows why? Maybe they just didn't throw enough garlic on it.
Yeah. Who knows what happened?
I need extra garlic, extra butter, extra seasoning on all of my bread.
And to me,
I love a seasoned piece of bread that's doughy and buttered.
And you can dip it in your salad, too. It's got a good... You could actually technically... You can make a little... You can open up your little breadstick and stuff salad in it and then dip it. I've done that before. It's very
like
good.
a salad tamale?
It's very good.
Somali?
A Somali.
I've never seen anybody do that. You're going to look like you've lost your mind.
I can say
if you're hollowing out breadsticks and stuffing salad in them.
It tastes delicious. It's so good.
Huh.
Then they had the Cheesecake Factory bread at number 4. And then Carrabba's was number 5, Outback 6. And after that, nobody really cared about the bread. So that was pretty much it.
Hops has good bread, but I don't know if it was free or not. They had some, like almost
Hops
a sticky.
did, but I think they're all gone. Yeah, they had kind of a sweet roll they used to give you. They used to have a Hops location. They were at Military in Okeechobee. That's now where the Buffalo Wild Wings is. And then they had a location on Glades Road in Boca, and that place is still sitting open with nothing there. They had really good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Hops, man. They were.
I don't know if Hops is around anymore.
I think they're
Hated
just
their
done.
menu. Loved their bread. Loved the bread. I thought they didn't have a lot of options, I felt
And they
like.
were kind of out before really the craft beer thing.
They were.
Was
They
taking
were.
off.
They were an innovator when it comes to like making their own beer. And you like looked and you saw like the big vats and they're brewing it right there while you're eating your food. That was cool before everybody started doing it.
It was. It had a really nice bar area too. And I remember Hops was where I had gone and talked to my father-in-law and asked him if I could marry his daughter.
Whoa.
Was it that? Was it Hops? Yeah,
Wow.
that's where that went down.
That's a legendary story we hadn't heard.
And
Yeah.
how did that go? You said, I want to talk to you about something.
He was like, really?
So I won't have to watch her anymore? You're going to watch her?
I remember all I remember is he was super pumped.
Because he knows how squirrely she
And
is.
I did want to get out of there pretty quick before I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Now he's like, oh, great.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, dude. Hey, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
You're going to be the guy they sue, not me? Awesome.
He probably want to get the fuck out of there as quick as possible so you could just go and do it.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. That's a great idea. Go do that.
The restaurant suddenly closed because the company was failing to attempt to sell it. and then they had to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy and all kind of drama.
Yeah, that was a place that I loved. I thought was good, and it just went away. And then, do you remember was it the original Sports Theater is what they called it? Used to be at what was City Place, and then after that they put in BB King's.
Yeah, I liked both of those.
The original Sports Theater was absolutely amazing. The best sports bar anywhere that I'd gone to, at least in Palm Beach County. And I think what happened was they were crushing it and doing so well. They were always packed. You'd always have a wait to get in there. They had really good steaks and food. And then I think they started to franchise and open up, and they expanded too fast, too soon, and overextended themselves.
That place you speak of, too, when it came to BB King's, it's such a large space. And that's got to be kind of stressful. You know, the smaller the space, you know,
right.
You have to feed as many mouths.
Well, and that's the problem. You know, BB King's, they had a stage, and it was, you remember we did a show there with Rob
Third
Thomas.
Eye Blind, yeah.
I don't remember Third Eye Blind.
No, maybe it was Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
Third Eye Wrong.
It was The Who.
And it's just when you have open space like that and you're not making money off every inch of your restaurant, that's when you wind up in trouble. And I think that's what happened to them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That was a big fucking space.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a couple of places I loved that, man, just hated that they closed. So the other thing that we were asking at the end of the KVJ show, Study Fine said that Colonel Sanders was the #1 fast food mascot. We're like, nah. They had Ronald McDonald at 2. They had the King at 3, and then Wendy from Wendy's at 4. And I think they were right, except for the Ronald McDonald in our poll right now. And we're at 75 votes. 57% say it's Ronald McDonald. 20% have it Colonel Sanders.
See?
So it's Ronald McDonald far and away. So that study finds there's no way you're going to get a majority of Americans are going to agree with that.
Sometimes they put stuff out like this because they know everybody's going to look at it and go, that's wrong. And they're going to comment and they're going to like say something about how it should be Ronald. But then that ups the engagement on that post.
It does.
It's bogus on purpose.
It's a big tactic. They probably do it in all fields, but I can tell you in the sports world, and I'm a big Ohio State Buckeye fan, somebody will put out a poll. They'll do a ranking. Here's my ranking of the top 10 teams, and they'll put Ohio State at 40. And you're like, what? And then like, you're crazy, you know. And
it's clickbait.
Yeah, it is. And so you're right. Because they know it's like, all right, largest fan base. Let's get people all fired up. And so they totally disrespect who they know is going to come and engage on it. And it gets me every time.
They know what they're doing.
I don't want to do this. And yeah,
they got you.
And Ronald McDonald's not even my favorite mascot, but you got to give respect where respect's due.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's #1.
He is. And so, yeah, I don't know if Study Finds was trying to troll or what their purpose was, but regardless, they're wrong.
I've always been a Hamburglar man. I love Hamburglar. It looks
Hamburglar's
cool.
awesome.
It's just a fun character.
He's just mumbling under his breath. You can't really understand what he's saying.
We're just eating hamburgers all day. I love it.
I think the subject might be, could you argue that one of the B players from McDonald's is even bigger than Colonel Sanders?
I would argue that.
I take Hamburglar all day over the Colonel. Grimace? Look at how much shine Grimace got on TikTok with the Grimace shake.
Fuck Sanders. Hell yeah, Grimace.
Sit down, old man.
I think Grimace would show better than the Colonel. Grimace was the one everybody loved. I think he's behind Ronald. He's #2.
Look, I think Colonel Sanders definitely has a top 5 spot in there.
He has a place.
He does. Mm-hmm. But as far as even favorites, fuck Colonel Sanders. Give me Grimace. Give me Birdie.
Bernie.
Yeah, she was the early birdie, right?
She was that bird when McNuggets came out, which is kind of fucked up. You're thinking, damn, they're eating my family. I mean, they really are.
Was Birdie a chicken?
I thought Birdie
or
was
was she a different kind of bird? And she's like, eat chicken.
I thought Birdie was a chicken. I could be wrong, but as a kid, I interpreted it as Birdie's a chicken and she's eating her family.
Birdie's a traitor if she's a chicken.
If Birdie is a chicken, that's fucked up, McDonald's.
Yeah. Damn, Birdie, you sold out.
Got an email from Jennifer. She said, Macaroni Grill or Olive Garden? I don't know if I've ever eaten at a Macaroni Grill, so I cannot answer.
This just in, Birdie is a canary. She's not a chicken.
Still kind of fucked up, though. It's bird abuse light.
It's bird turning in bird.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's all right.
That was important.
I go Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden, man. I know it's people fucking hate it.
I don't think Macaroni Grill is.
Big enough.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wawa or Buc-ee's?
I'll go Wawa because
What?
Buc-ee's didn't have. I'm a sub guy. I ain't fucking with no brisket. I know people love it.
Buc-ee's has subs too. You can put anything on any sandwich at Buc-ee's.
They didn't have a sub. When I went, they did not have a subsection.
Did you go to the deli counter? It's all the way in the back, past that middle part where they're making the brisket. I know because I was just there on Sunday.
You're going on record and saying, without a doubt, Buc-ee's has a
They
sub.
make all kind of sandwiches.
They'll make you okay. Well, fuck, Kevin.
They'll
I'm
make
wrong.
all kind of sandwiches. They'll make anything. They put that brisket in anything. They make breakfast sandwiches. They make round sandwiches.
I didn't see. I was all up in Buc-ee's.
So you have to go all the way to the back wall. 'Cause the whole kitchen in the back side of Buc-ee's. But it looks like a deli counter, and you can see like their meats and their jerkies, and they put out fresh hot sandwiches because I purchased some.
I think I'm gonna go with Buc-ee's then.
Buc-ee's don't play.
Wawa's kind of I don't. Never mind. Wawa's Buc-ee's is better.
Look, Buc-ee's, we're a size queen.
She's right. If they have a deli there and you can order subs, it would have to go to Buc-ee's.
They do, and they come out hot, and the brisket is fresh. It's so good.
Okay.
They were putting these brisket sandwiches out so fast, and people, myself included, were swiping them so fast. There was just like a mob of us waiting for these hot sandwiches to drop on this warming tray.
You can't buy a suitcase at Wawa. You can buy a suitcase at Buc-ee's.
He's not lying.
Why are you violently waving your hand around with a knife? in it?
Somebody gave him a knife, and he's had it. Give me that knife.
I brought it in for the grilled cheese world record, and then, of course, it was the wrong knife.
You're not allowed to have a knife.
It's the wrong knife. Yeah, we need butter knife.
You're gonna stab yourself.
I just saw you talking very vividly with your hand, and
He grabs
his knife is waving around. Like all I see is it leaving his hand and going into my eye.
He grabs whatever you put around him.
Accidentally, of course.
Yes, but still. However, got in my eye. I don't want it there.
What is this?
Something you can play with.
You
Put
grab
that in your
it.
hand and wave it around.
Can't even get it off. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get it off.
Can't get it off. It's making me jerk it off. Oh my God.
He will grab whatever you put around him and start fiddling.
I'm a fiddler. I
Yeah.
think it's because I was raised. We were fiddlers. I think Italian. My mom was a fiddler. We use our hands a lot. All right, get the dick out of my hand.
It's a dildo.
How many times you said that?
Get this dick out. Wow.
If I had $1,
You really can't. That is.
Yeah.
I think the suction is because people use
They
it.
put it on a wall and they fuck it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I don't have to explain dick dildos to you.
Can you show me?
He's obviously done
don't
it
get it.
before.
No,
I
it's
don't fully get it.
It's a big thing in porn.
Show me on Suits.
That's an OnlyFans trick right there.
I don't get how that's done.
All right, Suits, get in here. I'll direct. I need an actor.
Do we have any lube for Suits?
We got some of that candy corn.
I'll spit.
Oh, that'll be hot.
This is getting weird.
Well, maybe good news if you want to do the research on Buc-ee's or Wawa. Greg sent us an email, and this is from TC Palm, and it says Buc-ee's Travel Center apparently looking at a Fort Pierce location along I-95.
Oh, that would be nice.
They just need so much space. I went to both Buc-ee's on Saturday. Coming back from Tallahassee, we took 95 specifically to do the St. Augustine and the Daytona Buc-ee's because I wanted to show them Jerry Soma had never been in one. And so we were looking at it and just having fun talking about it and analyzing and comparing the two. You need a fuck ton of property to build a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, that's why I don't know that they would work anywhere, at least that I can think of, south of Jensen Beach, I think. I mean, maybe Jensen Beach. I guess Jupiter, no doubt. There's nowhere south of Jupiter. I mean, after that, I guess you get a couple pockets and maybe they can get one in
you're
there.
right. Indiantown Road West.
Yeah,
I mean,
Indiantown Road, yeah.
I thought that too, but have you been over there? They put a CVS, they put a whole community. Like they're gobbling up that space just to the west of the turnpike that would have been perfect for a Buc-ee's.
Yes, I've been there. I was there back in 2011.
Yeah, I don't.
There's a CVS there now. There's all kind of shit there.
Even deep west on Indiantown.
They don't want to
Well,
put it
that's-
too
yeah.
deep. They want it right by the major.
And that's smart because I will tell you honestly, whenever we're road tripping, I will look, and if I can't see it right off the road, we're like, nah.
That's how everybody is.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. You don't want to have to travel a
No.
mile down the road.
No.
That is
forget
depressing
that.
when you get off a interstate on a road trip to do like a side thing, and then it takes you on like a 30-minute detour. That's shitty.
You want the Buc-ee's itself to be its own billboard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Would it depress you if you just went up to the Buc-ee's and then turned right back around? Your sole trip was to go up north, go to a Buc-ee's, do some shopping, and then come back?
I mean, if you've got a free day, I don't think it's a bad idea, just so you can see what the hype is all about. I mean, don't go in expecting it to be like Disney. It's not going to be that fun. It's a big gas station.
It's, to me, the highlight, the fudge bar.
The fudge is
Okay.
amazing. They make it from scratch. They're famous for their fudge, and they're famous for their brisket. But, Kevin, they also have sliced roasted turkey breast.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Juicy,
I'd try that.
warm, right out of the roaster.
What I like about Wawa is that they're usually pretty accurate. You have to do your little self-serve kind of a thing. You put it all in
It's
there.
a kiosk.
Yeah, and then you get it. And I gotta say, they're like 10 for 10 for accuracy with me.
Okay.
They
And
don't fuck it up.
They do have a lot of choices.
They do.
You wouldn't expect it if you haven't had a meal at Wawa. They do go deeper than you would expect on their services.
But the last 3 or 4 times I've gone, it just didn't hit.
No.
Whenever I go in there, I guess I go at lunch over by Panda's work on
Terrible time to
Belvedere.
go.
Terrible time because they get slammed and it's packed, and everybody's kind of impatient and pissed.
Them pretzels, though, you can take these big fuck pretzels they've got and make it into a grilled cheese.
They're right by the checkout too. Those warm pretzels. You don't even have to fuck with going into Wawa. Go right to the register, grab all those warm pretzels, and get out.
When me and Bigfoot went on our camping trip, we got a bunch of pretzels from Wawa and we ran out of bread. We're like, oh fuck, what about the Wawa pretzels? And he put it in the waffle maker and it turned it into a pretzel grilled cheese.
Oh.
Happy accident.
Oh,
That's
wow.
beautiful.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah.
Was it better than my grilled cheese?
Fuck no. When he asked me that about Virginia, it was better than my grilled cheese. Fuck no.
Oh, you're playing both
You
sides.
bet you're
Yeah,
right.
be careful.
He's a crazy Italian. You're a crazy Cajun. Fuck that. Back it out.
You must pick one.
Mindy sent us an email. She said, I'm listening to the show, and Jaybird in Virginia mentioned that they had a fight this weekend at E.R. Bradley's, and then they tried to gloss right over it. No way. We need the details.
All it was
What was it about?
I had to cancel a big movie shoot for Saturday to go to the event, and I thought the event was going to be something different than what it was. So
Okay.
when I got there was no microphone, and I was put in the back of the table. You couldn't see my like. I was just. I thought it was going to be different than it was.
You were, baby was in the corner, and
It was-
in retrospect, I wish, you know what? You and Denny's could have switched spots. Me and Denny's could have switched spots. Anything could have been different. You should have had Denny's microphone and been interviewing people.
I was.
And Denny's could have sat by me and run the technology.
I was annoyed, but I wasn't mad. And
Yeah.
what turned it into a fight was I thought Virginia thought I was mad at her and more mad than I was. She's like, I know you're fucking mad at me. I'm like, I'm not mad at you. But I was just telling her that I thought we should have had a couple more microphones there. And I don't think I was wrong to say that.
Sure, yeah.
And
But it was my speaker, and I was trying to explain to him it only has 2 microphone inputs to it. And the radio station, they rolled up with the bunkus speaker. Thank God I brought my speaker because their shit only had 1 input.
I was complaining because there was no mics, and I thought it was the radio station, and there was a disconnect there. She thought I was yelling at her, and I wasn't
we
yelling.
had double mics from what they tried to roll in with.
And then she's like, I just thought you're not mad at me. I'm like, I'm not mad at you, Virginia. Like, you always sound mad at you, and I'm not mad at you. Blah. And that's pretty
You were
much it.
pissed. You give me the silent treatment. I gave you a drink. You wouldn't drink it. Whatever. You were pissed for a good 30 minutes.
I wasn't. I couldn't fucking talk because I was blowing out my voice because there was so much music there and not a microphone.
Well, good news. You didn't have to talk. You didn't have a microphone.
Still talk, still blow up my voice.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like, you fucking bitch. It was nothing. It wasn't
No,
nothing.
we were fighting under our breath.
It was-
Nobody knew we were fighting.
Believe me.
Kevin was sitting next to me. He didn't even. Did you know we were fighting?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, because
No.
it wasn't even a fight.
It wasn't a fight, but you were mad at me. I know you were mad.
I really
You thought
wasn't.
that purposely
no.
you didn't get a mic.
That's not. See, that's.
I didn't do it.
That's what I get mad about. She likes to read my thinking, and then she speaks for me, and then she acts like that's what I'm saying and feeling, and that's
Yeah.
so completely wrong of what I was feeling in the moment. Never mad at Virginia. I got annoyed with Virginia when she was like, "Why are you yelling at me that we have a mic?" Why? She starts going off on this big fucking rant. I go, "V."
I wasn't ranting. Kevin was right there. He didn't even know we were fighting.
Exactly. That's why it wasn't,
wasn't
a
a
fight.
rant.
She said there was no one yelled, no one screamed. Was I
No,
annoyed?
no one yelled and screamed.
Yeah, I was
you were
annoyed.
pissed.
I was exactly annoyed with her because of this shit right here.
Right here.
It's like at the podcast. Oh, yeah, you're mad at me. What are you talking about? I'm not mad. I go, you say that a lot, Virginia. You say that a lot. that was the maddest I got.
I showed up sober to the fucking bamboozle. You didn't. I was clean-minded when I showed up. That's all I'm saying. You get mad at me sometimes, and it's not. I'm not doing anything to make you mad, and then you're mad at me, and you give me the silent treatment.
Let me ask you this, Kevin. Is
Yeah.
it bad to, if something's already being awkward at a public event, is it the wrong move to maybe shut the fuck up and let it kind of settle? Because I don't have a microphone anyway. No one could hear me anyway. So I said, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Clearly, we can't hear each other. There's a disconnect.
Right.
So I
I'll just
stayed
chill.
quiet.
Yeah. Mhm.
The other thing, I didn't take a drink. That doesn't mean I'm mad at you.
Dude, I know you.
You're right. She got it. It's in my mind. And knows
I know you.
I was mad
Yeah.
at her. I fucking hate Barbie.
You got over
Movie.
it. You got over it.
Now I'm mad. Now I'm actually mad.
See what you did, Mindy? You had to know, didn't you?
I'm actually fucking pissed.
Guess what, Mindy? This won't be the last time we fight.
Yeah, I will admit I was annoyed, but I was not mad. Fuck this.
Fuck this. Whatever.
Read my fucking thoughts.
I was sober this time.
That doesn't mean shit. You're still crazy. Yes, I was annoyed.
Ange in Hollywood said Bird had mentioned last week that he had a secret confession, but he was waiting to spill it on Monday. Did I miss it, or is it coming? I
It's
believe
coming.
It was about something that he got away with during Grilled Cheesegate.
We can't talk about it yet.
It's got nothing to do with Grilled Cheese Gate. I think we
Okay.
talked about it during Grilled Cheese Gate.
We did,
We can't talk about it yet.
but we will.
We will.
Don't worry. It's
Can't talk
coming.
about it yet.
We got to put some space in between
Gotcha.
what we did.
It's not ready for a confession yet.
No, because we don't want to be in no damn meeting with a boss. Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Should
I
make
think
you
we can
nervous.
all agree we don't want to be in a meeting with a boss, right?
Yes.
That's it. I'll leave it at that.
But not everyone knew it was about work.
Well, who else scares us?
It's all right. What am I thinking right now?
You hate me.
Yep, yeah, you actually got that one right. Holy shit. The one time
She does know.
as she's fucking maniacally fanning herself.
I'm having a hot flash. I can't help
Yeah.
it.
My God, Kevin.
Deanne's asking, hopefully I pronounced that right. She said, I'm late to the party. What is the grilled cheesegate? Last week, Virginia was making Jay Bird some grilled cheese, and something happened. I'm not sure what, but all of the computer screens went out.
I
Went black.
accidentally unplugged the radio station, basically,
Yes, okay. And
for
so-
grilled cheese, but I say it was still worth it.
Yes, and so we were not able to run the controls, and the radio station was just kind of running amok for a while. So
The radio station runs every day. Do we get grilled cheese every day? No.
I think what happened was awesome. You know what? That happened every day, but that was just the hurricane that came through. It brought some funny content.
It was a Cat 5.
Brenda, she said, yeah, you guys were talking a little bit about Publix's new stance or at least enforced stance on the emotional support animals, service animals, all that is allowed in the store. And she said, I work for Publix on Palm Beach, and we had, quote, support snakes, birds, dogs, cats, who knows what else.
Oh, my.
One dog actually shit on the customer service desk, and the owner wasn't even going to clean it. I was so pissed.
Oh, my.
That's not right.
That is so entitled. I'm not surprised, though. Palm Beach, I am not surprised at all.
Yeah.
It is a fancy Publix over there. It is definitely upper level when it comes to the selection, the customers, the cars in the parking lot. It is a feast for the eyes. If you like people watching, go over to that Publix and do a little shopping.
So, am I wrong to say they may have different kind of selections, but they don't have as many selections? I've noticed some of the fancy Publixes are kind of, you don't have your typical, like, low-budget people like me want. You're like, oh, where's the Doritos? We don't have Doritos here. We're rich.
I think they have Doritos.
I know, it's a bad example.
I think that they have the same size, but maybe they just have more, like, elevated choices.
The one at City Place? Holy fuck.
That wasn't the same size. That was a quarter of a size of a regular Publix, it felt like. And so they didn't have shit.
I would understand an algebra test better than that Publix.
That Publix was awful.
I hated that Publix.
I loved the convenience of it because I used to live right there by it in an apartment, like, I don't know, less than a quarter of a mile. But that was a tough Publix because you could never find anything that you wanted.
She's not lying.
Yeah. August said, glad you're bringing attention to this. Service animals are the only animals who have public access rights and include dogs and many horses.
Oh.
August is a disabled man with a service dog for his heart condition. And he said if somebody brings an untrained animal that will distract her, she may miss an alert,
Wow.
which can cause me to pass out. And it also just creates situations where employees are now nervous to allow us into their stores because of past experiences with a fake service animal. And so that's why if you do have a service animal and need a service animal, you support this. You don't want to see people, the emotional support animals, abusing the privilege. And there is a photo of Kane. And check it out. That's a dog with boots. Look at that. Dog got shoes on. How cute, huh?
I want to just kiss that snout. Oh,
That
look
dog-
at that face.
Oh, that dog takes his job serious.
I never met that dog, and I love that dog.
Yep. Jaybird goes and kisses Kane's snout and misses August's alert. And he,
Damn it, Jaybird. Fuck. Stop kissing the service dogs.
August is over here having a massive heart condition. And Jaybird's distracting his service animal with
Damn it,
kisses to the
Jaybird.
snout.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I do it all wrong. In fact, you should not have given me a microphone on Saturday.
Oh, he's come full circle. No, we'll get a splitter next year, I'm sure. I'm sure they make that.
Yeah,
Do they have a splitter, Denny?
do a splitter.
We need a mic splitter.
We had an Am I the Jerk today. One of our listeners wanted to know if they were a jerk for telling their ex-husband that they don't want his new girlfriend vaping in the car with their kids. And the question had come off, and nobody seemed to think that was a jerky thing. And then somebody had said there's no such thing as secondhand vape, but received several articles. One of them said there is evidence that non-smokers exposed to secondhand vape aerosol absorb similar levels of nicotine as people exposed to secondhand cigarette smoke. So that would shoot down that point. It says along with nicotine, non-vapors are also exposed to ultrafine particles from secondhand vape aerosol, which may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Secondhand vape aerosol also contains several known carcinogens that may increase the risk of certain cancers. And when it comes to your children, vape aerosols pose an especially high risk for infants and children because of their lower body weight and developing respiratory systems.
Oh, that would make sense.
According to a 2017 study, trusted source, being exposed to even low concentrations of the components of vape aerosol can affect brain and lung development.
Well, suck on that, you vaping bitch.
Well, the whole scenario was that she was vaping in the car with the kid.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many motherfuckers are defending this.
Y'all out of line.
I mean,
Y'all are out of line.
you're a guy. I'm over here. Vape if you got them, but
Don't blow it on kids.
well, people are saying you guys are so fucking stupid. I can't vape and with my kid in my car.
No, you're fucking stupid. No, you shouldn't vape with your kid in the car.
Even let's take out all the poisonous shit. You think the kid wants fucking clouds being blown in his face the whole time? Maybe I'm out of touch, Virginia.
No, I'm with you. You're so right on this one.
Yep. And the other thing, Bird earlier, what's on his mind, he was talking about restaurants that have not done well on their health inspections. And just seen the story in Tacoma, Washington, there was a place there that killed 3 people with a dirty milkshake machine because of listeria. And Candace said, yeah, there's a special on Netflix called Poisoned. It's all about the food industry and how so many people have died because of issues with our food. It is mind-blowing, and it was hard for me to pick up my typical foods at Publix yesterday.
Dang.
Okay, so if you want more on that, on how your food is killing you or can.
You know, ignorance, baby. Just don't even fucking tell me anymore. If I'm eating rat tail, don't even tell me.
Yeah. I saw also somebody had sent in, you had mentioned while we were playing Read My Lips today, you thought that Denny's was saying Jersey rectal at one point. And somebody looked on Urban Dictionary, and I guess there is a definition for Jersey rectal.
Are you kidding me?
It does have a meaning, at least according to this. They said, according to Urban Dictionary, a Jersey rectal is a bike gang that consists of children who walk behind another person. They put their thumb, index finger, and middle finger together, and then they swing it forward into the other person's anus. And that's called the Jersey rectal.
Wait, you said a bike gang go up to children?
A bike gang of
children.
children.
Oh, okay. I didn't know these
But
bike gangs.
still.
Yeah, no matter what it is, it's
That's
weird.
a Jersey rectal?
So children are inserting their fingers into people's butts?
I don't think that stuff's real. I think people
No,
just
I
go in
think
there and
people
write
just
fucked
come up.
up
Yeah, they
things.
come up with a weird term, and you know, yeah, I can't imagine.
And they
that's happening.
also come up with things after the fact. Did you see the one on TikTok where they're trying to take Chattahoochee, the Alan Jackson song, and they're trying to change it now. So in the song, he settles for a burger and a grape snow cone. And he took her home early because she wasn't into having sex.
Okay.
That's what happens in the song. But now Urban Dictionary has said a burger and a grape snow cone. That actually means 69 and a bunch of stuff, but not full-on sex penetration.
Wow. And you know, here at the KVJ show, we love 69s.
We love burgers and grape snow cones.
and 69s. I think we love them all.
But they're changing it after the
Yeah.
fact. I don't think Alan Jackson meant a burger and a grape snow cone was about getting 69.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheeseburger in Paradise is about getting fucked in the ass. Anything, you can change anything.
Yeah, you could.
You can't change stuff retroactively. That's not how this works.
You're right. And that's how TikTok is.
TikTok be tricking people because I saw this girl and she showed it to her husband and he was dumb. He believed it.
Yeah. That's all you have to do, right? Just to make a TikTok video about.
Alan Jackson wasn't singing about 69.
TikTok does that, and they do this other fucking thing that just drives me up there. So, guys, this is how you make macaroni and cheese. You take the powder, put water, then you cook it. Mac and cheese, got like, no shit, motherfucker. It's been around for 100 years. There's been stuff that's been out forever, and they're acting like it's all new.
Is the hashtag no shit motherfucker? You just go in there and do obvious things and then put that down there and be like, oh, yeah, okay, all right. Jordan came up with a nice little poem here. The other day, Jay Bird was trying to talk about Destiny's Child, and for some reason he said Dusty Knuckles instead.
People came out to Bamboozle with signs that said, "Play that song by Dusty Knuckles."
Yes, it's kind of taken on a life of its own.
I think that needs to be your new alter ego.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, so this is an ode to Dusty Knuckles. It says he's fueled by pizza and morning time booze. His horror movies, sadly, will never make the news. He travels the country in search of a good time, an Olive Garden Italian who knows shit about wine. He goes by Dusty Knuckles, and he's no stranger to grass. He's got a dinosaur garden and an old man's ass. He invests more on Halloween parties than his 401k. His god is Bigfoot, and damn it, he's here to play. Dusty eats like a teenager and thinks condiments are food, but by any measure imaginable, he's one really good dude. Dusty Knuckles.
Oh,
How about that? That's,
write that on your tombstone.
80% insult, 20% nice shit. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Bernie. You're dumb fuck motherfucker. You're awesome.
So Dusty.
So Dusty.
So dusty, so dumb.
Yeah, so Dusty them Knuckles. Very nice. Well, thank you very much for all of your input. Mail at kvjshow.com. Appreciate the emails. Get them into us for tomorrow's ATS. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Goodbye.